So good evening, good evening, good evening. We're back again. We're going to talk about Elon, the Musk, has basically destroyed his own app. Football Twitter is in meltdown. Not that anyone can see any of it because everyone's on a rate limit. And I rate it. The fact that he has basically told people, touch grass. That was one of his tweets. Touch grass. Go outside. Breathe fresh air. I'm doing the world a favor, he said. I salute you, Elon. I salute you. He doesn't need the money. He's got more money than anyone on the planet. Oh dear. Before we get into this, make sure you are smashing the like button, people. Big up to everyone who's been tuning into the channel. June was a record-breaking month. It's the first month that I've genuinely, actually consistently uploaded on a daily basis. I only missed 4 days last month. I will not be missing any this month. So yeah, big up to everybody who has been tuning in. Nearly 6,000 new subscribers in the month of June. 25k target by August is fully on. So big up to everybody who's subbing. Really close. Well, I say really close. We're over halfway to 17k. 16 and a half at the minute. So big up to everyone. Make sure you are liking, subbing, sharing, leaving your comments, your supers, and all of that down below. I do appreciate it. But yeah, this is peak. I can't lie. So he tweeted out saying that he was going to do a rate limit. So if you're a verified account, you're limited to reading 6,000 posts per day. Unverified accounts, 600 posts a day. And new unverified accounts, 300 a day. He's now raised that to 10,000 for verified accounts, 1,000 for unverified accounts, and 500 for new unverified accounts. Now, this has sent the app into meltdown. Like, literally, people are going crazy. Nobody can read any tweets, really. Like, if you're an unverified account, you can literally read 1,000 posts. But I'm sure that the For You section, which nobody asked for, I'm pretty sure if you just scroll straight to the top and just press the button, it scrolls past them. I'm pretty sure that counts as part of the 1,000 limit, right? So then it comes up saying rate limit exceeded after you've hit your limit. Now that means that you can't get onto the app. Now listen, I haven't got Twitter, despite what people think about me having a billion burner accounts. I've got way too much going on in my life, like sitting by the pool for the rest of this afternoon and this evening, like going to the beach, going out for dinner, seeing friends, seeing family, actually enjoying my summer rather than sitting in Mars box room, you know, with my specs on, looking like a geek and a nerd, going, oh my God, let me tweet out. Let me tweet out. So Mbappe's coming to Arsenal. Let me tweet out that Man United are better than everyone. These kids need to get out and actually do what Elon said. Touch grass, get out your bedrooms, go and breathe some fresh air. And the fact that they're all in meltdown is hilarious because, unfortunately, the way society's gone due to social media, nobody can communicate anymore. People don't have communication skills anymore. Most of these people don't have real life friends or real life interactions. That's why there's so many people across the world that suffer from mental health, depression, anxiety issues. It's like your mama say, go and get us some milk from the shop, son. Oh, but that means I have to speak to somebody. It's kind of peak, I can't lie. And now they're all frantically going into meltdown. That their little gimmick of being Twitter famous is now finished, and that they now have to get out or find another app. And there is another app that a lot of them are moving over to called Truth Social, I think it's called, which is, let's be real, nobody's ever heard of it. I think it has 500,000 daily users in comparison to Twitter, who has 217 million daily users. And when you compare that to YouTube, I mean, both of them are just in the mud. Like, honestly. And this is why I find it funny, because that app is the mouthiest app on social media. Like, you could literally, I've said this millions of times on my other channel, you can sit there and have a cupcake business where you make these beautiful cupcakes. You can post them on Facebook and everyone will go, oh, they're beautiful, Lee. Your cupcakes look amazing. You've got such a sick talent. You can make videos on how you make them and put them on YouTube. And everyone will be, oh my God, your cupcakes are insane. You're so talented, bro. You could put them on Instagram and everyone would be loving life. Oh my God, you're brilliant. You put your pictures or your videos of your cupcake making abilities on Twitter, Yeah, they look like rocks. I hope you choke. Like, that is that app. It is just full of the mouthiest, weird young people on any other app other than TikTok, because that TikTok's the mutant app. I swear they're mutants. They're not even real. That app is just hilarious. But with Twitter, because it's rapid fire, you can tweet. Yeah, and you would always get likes and retweets and stuff like that. You can't necessarily do that on any other app, because if you go and flood the algorithm with TikToks every 5 minutes, yeah, you're probably not going to get anywhere with that app. You might get one that goes viral. The rest are going to get next to no interaction. And it'd be similar on Twitter, but Twitter, you will always get some level of interaction. Yeah, and you'll always gain a following on Twitter, because let's be real, most of the people that are on that platform are like-minded, especially in the football community. Let's just keep it with football. Most of them are the same. Yeah, most of them are young. Most of them have never seen their clubs win anything. And it's just there for banter, because they can't banter in real life. So sitting behind the football player profile picture, pretending that you're Bukayo Saka or, I don't know, Garnacho or someone, and tweeting the biggest amount of crap you've ever heard in your life, tweeting bots, robotic tweets. They all sound like bots, these bigger accounts especially, and they're the ones that are mainly in meltdown, the bigger accounts, because one of them, I think he had like 700,000, I think Man United account, 700,000 followers. He got suspended. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When he's at school, he's showing his class. Oh, look, I got 700,000 on Twitter. Mate, you've earned £0 out of that. So all you're doing is just tweeting for nothing. Like, what's that all about? Yeah. And then you got these accounts that want to be seen as the biggest top Gooner or top Red or top Chelsea. Right? And they just tweet absolute crap. And it's funny because they all sound the same. And that's why I say they're robots, they're bots. It's basically copy and paste, but change one word slightly different from the other bot. So then what happens is, even though it's a small platform in comparison, the whole of football Twitter ends up sounding the same. There's no diversity at all on that app, because all the big accounts for every single football club all tweet out toxic positivity about their football club. You very rarely see big accounts on that platform tweeting what they actually think. It's about what they think people will like. Yeah, and I know that goes for the same on most apps, but that one in particular, yeah, and I'm all for it if that app's now got a rate limit on it. Good, big up Elon Musk, because the less crap put out on that platform, the better. Yeah, because at the end of the day, most of these people do need to get out their house. Most of them do need to go and have some fresh air, do some exercise. Yeah, most of them literally have no life or social skills whatsoever, and genuinely don't know how to interact, to the point where their friends are online friends. And when you're going down that route of only having online friends, that's kind of weird. I can't lie. And this is the next generation. This is Generation Z. They're supposed to be the future of the world. And if they're all sat on social media all day, every day, that's no good. It's no good for your mindset. It's no good for your health. It's no good for anything. Like, so I'm all for it. Big up to Elon Musk. And do you know what's mad? They can all sit and cry about him all they like. He's the most richest man on the planet. He's one of the most intelligent men on the planet. Yeah. And none of us will ever get to that level of wealth or intelligence in our life. So he can do what he wants. There is an ulterior motive to this, by the way. He does obviously want everyone to pay, because, again, he's a businessman, a very successful one. So by having the Twitter blue, you get to be able to see 10,000 posts a day as opposed to 1,000 or 500. So you pay me the money, you can see more. And that is where he's going with it. And listen, people can cry all they like. Yeah, that guy has built up successful business after successful business. So good luck to him. Fair play to him. He spent 40 odd billion quid buying the app. He can do whatever he wants with it. Excuse me. If he wants to shut the app down, he can shut the app down. Ain't going to dent his bank balance. Couldn't care less. He could literally drop 50 quid on the floor. And by the time he's even thought it's on the floor, he's made it all back and more. It's irrelevant. Money's irrelevant. So at the end of the day, people can cry and moan and bitch and do whatever they want. The fact and reality is, most people do need to get off social media. It consumes their life. Yeah. And not only with that app as well, right, but with all apps. You know, people sit there and go, oh, yeah, you're on this. Yeah, I do YouTube for a living. I literally recorded a video 15 minutes long. This one's now touching 10 minutes. And then the rest of my day, I'm going to sit by the pool. I'll reply to a few comments. I'll have a little look on my Instagram. And if you actually look at my watch time or, you know, screen time for my social medias, it's hardly anything in the course of a week. because they ain't interested in sitting there constantly sat on an app to make friends or to tweet crap or to post crap on Insta. Yeah, I'll post on my stories, yeah, but I'm not sitting there posting stuff that I don't believe is true. And this is the problem. It's very easy for fake news to travel quickly. Yeah, and whilst Elon's letting people have freedom of speech and all of that, that's great. Yeah, like I said, I'm not on that app. I would always post out my thoughts and what I think, not what I think people will like. Yeah, and this is a dodgy territory we're entering if people can just tweet out what they think people will like rather than actually tweeting or posting out on other socials what they actually think, because you're never going to get any genuine opinions online. It'll eventually just culminate in everyone being fake. And that platform, yeah, out of all of them, yeah, is the worst for that. Yeah, it is the worst. Yeah, and it's about time somebody put a stamp on it and said, no, we're going to limit you, mate. If you don't like it, go and find another app. The problem is all these bigger accounts, the ones with 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700K, none of them have got any life or personal experiences in life. They just sit on Twitter. It consumes their whole day. So now they're going to try and get their followers to go over to another platform. Well, they can't come on here because none of them show their face. And they're probably all got something wrong with them in some way, shape or form, which isn't their fault. But that's why they feel they can hide their face and be a big man and I can control the narrative on this and this. Whereas when you're sat on the internet on YouTube and you're a YouTube personality, star, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, just somebody putting their opinion out, you know, at the end of the day, most people that are genuinely successful on this app show their face. And the problem is these people are scared of their shadow, so they ain't going to show their face, are they? When you go on Instagram, yes, you can hide behind, you know, just a football badge or a player profile again. But again, you're never, ever, ever going to get the level of traction or following on that platform, despite it being 5, 6, 7 times bigger than Twitter, because nobody's interested, mate. You know, genuinely, nobody cares. The biggest accounts for football on Instagram are nowhere near. There's nowhere near as many massive accounts on Instagram for football than there is on Twitter. And that is because there's a wider variety of stuff that goes on Instagram. And the majority of people ain't interested unless they know what you look like. Same with Facebook, you know, and it's the same with all apps. But with that app, most people hide their face, especially in the football community, and chat crap. And this is why when you see big accounts that have 300, 400, 500,000 try and get a YouTube channel set up, their following never follows them. Because what happens is as soon as they put their face out there, people go, fucking hell, oh, I didn't realize he was like that. Oh, I didn't realize he was that young. Oh, okay, fucking hell. Oh, I thought he was this and this. And that's why they all end up turning to blogs. But then they try and use their Twitter following to boost their blogs. But genuinely, nobody wants to read their blog. They've done it all the wrong way round. Yeah. And then the ones that are trying to start YouTube channels now for football, they've got an uphill task because they've only got a big following on Twitter, which is one of the smallest of the social medias. Pinterest is bigger than Twitter. Snapchat's bigger than Twitter. So now they've got to try and convert their figures from that app onto this app or another app and try and actually get the traction again. You've got no chance. Absolutely no chance. Yeah, but trying to take it from YouTube where people can see your face day in, day out and see your thoughts. And then I go and set up TikTok, for example. Well, my TikTok's now nearly on 10K based off of me having a YouTube channel. But if I've got my 10K on TikTok and then tried to set up a YouTube channel, I'd struggle to get 1,000 subs. Yeah, and this is the thing. They've done it all back to front. YouTube, I think, is the second biggest social media platform out there. But none of these people can crack it in this world. There's very, very small amount of people with a massive following on Twitter that actually do anything on YouTube. Yeah, so fair play to the ones that can. Yeah, but it is what it is. And I always find it funny because none of them have got any personality. None of them are entertaining. Yeah, they're all very one-dimensional. They can't think outside the box. It's, oh my God, I've got 10,000 likes on my tweet. Okay, well done, mate. Well done. But now they chase the next 10,000 likes. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. All you've done is copy and pasted somebody else's tweet, yeah, and just changed a couple of words. It's just ridiculous. They all sound like bots. I'm here for it. I find it hilarious. The less of them weirdos on that putting out absolute garbage about my football club every day, yeah, the better. Yeah, because now maybe the truth might actually become the dominant rather than fake crap becoming the dominant. And that can only be a good thing, in my opinion, because fake news travels quicker than real talk, yeah, and real news. So the less of these people faking it on that app, the better. And on that bombshell, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this. Leave it down below. Are you one of these big accounts that has had your rent limit put on and you now can't do what you want to do? Are you here for all of this meltdown from these weird people? Leave that in the comment section. Are you here for real news instead of fake news? You are fake news. Are you here for all of that? Because I am. Like I said, the internet has been rife with fake news traveling very, very quick, and real life news, proper news, actual truthful news, always getting be seen and put in the bin as fake. It's fake. No, that's fake, but it gets bigger traction than reality. And that's always the same. And that's why my channel, main channel, grows slower than other people's channels that will sit and fake it. You know, there are people on YouTube that do it. I'm not going to name them. We all know who they are. But their channels will always get a lot more traction because they're lying. Yeah, the problem is there's more on Twitter than there is on YouTube. And again, that comes back to having to show your face to get anywhere on this platform. And most of these people can't do that because they're ugly. And that's it. And they can't speak properly. They can't entertain an audience. They can't, you know, can't get an audience to gravitate towards them because they've got no social skills. They don't know how to have banter. They don't know how to be sarcastic. They don't know how to be angry. They're just one-dimensional, very strange people. And yeah, man, it is what it is. Yeah, the less of these people being able to tweet out crap, the better. So yeah, and not only that, these are the same people that are cancel him. Funny how karma comes real quick, isn't it? Cancel him. Well, Elon's basically cancelling all of you lot. Big up Elon. Happy days. That's made my whole week, by the way. Oh, Lee, you're so bitter. No, I've just had years and years and years of these people sitting there chatting absolute garbage. Yeah, absolute garbage. Now, maybe the truth might come to the top. The cream always rises to the top anyway. And the truth always comes out. It might take a long time, but fake news has been rife on the internet for a long time. And if Elon's trying to get rid of all of this and limiting people that chat the most smack, cool. We're out of here, people. Have a blessed Sunday. I'm going to the pool because I'm actually going to go and touch grass. I'm going to sit next to the pool. I'm going to top up my tan. It's 30 degrees. And I'm going to enjoy my Sunday afternoon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make sure you are smacking the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Share the content around. That's always great. And make sure you go and check out the video about Chuameni on the main channel as well. Leave your comments down below. Supers as well. And yeah, man, this channel's flying. So big up to everybody. I want 25K by August. So come on, man. We've got 1 month. We've got 1 month. We've got to get another, what, 7.5K? 8K? Yeah, about 7.5K and we're done. So come on. We did 6K in June. Let's see if we can get 7.5 this month. We're out of here, people. Have a good Sunday.